attempting the marathon once again. This is gonna be my second attempt at the full marathon, which is 26.2 miles. Last time I did it was November of 2022. I did pretty good. I did that in 3:38. My body was tore up pretty bad after that. And I told myself I was never running a marathon again. But we started Run Club, Olin and Coach Wes and Camille, they're doing the full marathon. And I told them, I said, I'm only doing the half, as I've been doing some hybrid training and things of that nature. But I don't know what it was. I just woke up one day and just like, nah, I'm doing a full one. I don't know why, but I just like challenging myself, setting big goals, just like we do with business, with Fit and Professional, with Thompson Realty Group. Jim Rohn says it best. Like when you set a big goal, it's not about the big goal. It's not about getting there. It's about the person that you become on the journey getting there. That's why our favorite mantra is embrace the journey, empower the soul, because of who you become in the process. And it applies to fitness, it applies to professional, it applies to life. So we're going to be vlogging, capturing, the journey to the marathon. This year is going to be the AC Marathon weekend, which is October 20th, Sunday, October 20th of 2024. We're going to be attempting my second marathon. I'm super excited, nervous in my head. I'm just like, how am I running 26.2 miles again? But hey, we're going to get there. We're prepping. We're going to take care of our nutrition a little bit better this time, be a little bit more planned, be a little bit more organized this time. So speaking of that, this morning, starting with, some hydration. I always start out my morning with my Sage Fit, chlorophyll trace mineral water. So I'll down this a little bit. And then I'll also have some GM1 Sport, which has some carbs and electrolytes. This is from Bear Nutrition. Bear Performance Nutrition, Nick Bear, big fan of him. He does a lot of, challenges, marathons, ultras, and things of that nature. So super shout out to him. He's another motivating guy on YouTube and businessman and things of that nature. I'm also going to be fueling with a Honey Stinger Energy Waffle just to give me a little bit more carbs as I start. I'm going to pour some of the GM1 Sport, like I'll drink half of it, and then the second half I'm going to have in my handheld water bottle during the run. So let's get into it. I'm taking hydration this time super serious because the last marathon, like at mile 16 or 18, I did the Philly Marathon. It was one of the coldest days in like the marathon history. So blood flow wasn't really, going as well as I would like it to be. And like I think at mile 18, like I said, 16 or 18, I just cramped up super bad. I pulled off to the side, and I'm just like, man, like I'm right there. Like I'm seeing people passing. It was at Manayunk, and I'm just like, dang, like I want to finish this so bad. And I was trying for 3:30 pace, and I was ahead of it at that time. I was on the side for like 8 or 9 minutes, just trying to get right. At the Philly Marathon, they had pacers, so I was trying to do the 3:30 pace. So there was a guy who ran with a pace marker up in the air. I saw him coming, and it was a pack of people around the 3:30 pace. It was just like a village. Like the energy, I'm getting chills now just talking about it. Like I don't know, their energy like fueled me. I heard like people like, oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. So I don't know what it was. I shook back. I got in the back of that little line, that little like huddle, that village, that group around 3:30, and I had them like basically tell me to help me finish the race. And then the last 6 miles, there were people drumming and. Man, it was just, the adrenaline was rushing. That's the only way I got through there. And then afterwards, I could barely walk back to the car. I was tore up. And yeah, man, that was a cool story. But that's why I'm going to take hydration serious this time. Whew. You got to get your Sage Fit, though. My boy coming out with some new stuff, too, for his water. I think you're going to get some, like, smaller bottles. That's going to be a game changer. The biggest thing for me, too, is stuff just like when I used to try to weight lift and gain weight, it's hard for me to eat like when I'm not hungry. So like forcing myself, like I don't really want to eat this right now. But I know it'll probably pay off in the long run, getting my body used to having more carbs and things like that. And I'm doing like a hybrid stack this time. So last time I didn't do a lot of weight training. And we just all running. I got super small. I lost a lot of weight and muscle mass. So this time I want to try to keep on as much muscle mass in as much as possible, because I think that'll help me too, have my legs stronger, things of that nature. Once I get halfway through, add a little bit more water, If I didn't do the waffle, I would do 2 scoops of the GM1 Sport. But since I did the waffle already, I'm just gonna do 1 scoop. And I'm not gonna lie, like I watch some of the YouTube people, some of like the people I follow, and they like break down the macros and this amount of carbs, that amount of carbs. I don't do all that. I try things that work for my body from like trial and error, and I try to just go from there because I feel like, just like my boy Olin's brand, Own Pace, or like Own Pace Run Club. That's how life is. It's at your own pace. There's no one size fits all. Find out what works for you. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this in here. I don't need much because I'm not going on a super long run. We're shooting for 6 miles today. This is like a medium run, and then I'll do my long run over the weekend. So we'll pour a little bit in there. Gotta get the mind right real quick. Oh yeah, quick cameo. This is behind the scenes of running a business. As you know, we have Fit and Professional, but we have FP Activewear, which is our merch and things of that nature. So the toughest part about this, and if somebody's starting a brand, I'm very new. I'm still new at having a brand, but the toughest part is when you have an event. So we had a vendor event last weekend, and we normally put a tote together for the stuff that we're taking to the event. We don't take all the inventory. My garage is like my fulfillment center right now. We'll take a look at that on like a different vlog maybe. I've been organizing that to try to make it, better for my mind, but I'll keep everything up here that I didn't reorganize yet. So I have a tote over here, which is going to be, the tote from the last event that I have to reorganize, make sure that the sizes are correct on the website. And then we also got some new shipments in, which I'm super excited about. Last night they came in. We got some stuff that we're working on for the fall, so I'm trying to be a little bit more ahead of the game this time, so that way when the fall and the colder season hit, boom, we dropping inventory, we dropping new merch and things like that. So super excited about that. Got some samples for that. We got some new sets in for the ladies collection and women's collection. Those are fire. Shout out to my boy Shane Pierce behind the camera. He just did a dope photo shoot for us, a video shoot for us out at Glasgow Park in Newark, Delaware. Those tennis sets and those pickleball sets, they hitting the site this weekend. And then also I'm super excited. A lot of, some friends of mine, some family of mine have been asking about plus sizes. That's another challenge when you're, working with overseas suppliers and things like that, trying to find sets that fit for, plus size women, some extended sizes. So we have some of that as well. I'm super excited about that because Fit and Professional is not just about, like I said, having a 6-pack, running a marathon. Fitness is every day, movement, working out with your kids, walking with your kids at the park, some type of movement. That's fitness. Fitness is how you define it, is your life. So everyone's a part of this community. That's why our workout videos, we have modifications and things of that nature. So super excited about that. I talk a lot, so let's keep it moving so I can get on this run. I'm low-key procrastinating because I don't really feel like running, but that's the part I love about it. Gotta start the day as much as possible with, some type of personal development with me. It doesn't take a lot of time. Like for me, I don't know what people's faiths are, but I like to read like a quick devotional. Just a 2-page devotional I like to go into just to give my time back to God for all the blessings He's been giving me. Like I said, I don't know what people believe in, but this is my journey. I don't really have time to read during the day. As y'all going to see, I have a really super busy lifestyle, but you find time for what's important, and God is important because He's the reason for it all. So this is the only time I have in the morning to, do some type of reading, some type of personal development, meditation. And then in the car, I like to do audiobooks sometimes. So I'll do that as well if it's something I really want to listen to start the day, if I don't have time to sit down. So as I mentioned, running is one of those things where I have to mentally get myself there before going out. Today isn't a super long run, but just getting started is the toughest part. The first couple miles is always tough for me because your body's warming up. But that's one thing too I've been doing a little bit better with, is actually doing a warm up before I start. Kind of finding a balance with that, making sure I'm taking care of my body. As the older I get, I'm still young, but when you're a kid, when you're younger, you can get away with a lot of stuff, but your body does not allow it now. So But yeah, mentally I try to get my mind right. Running is one of those things where it's like you don't really feel, not for everybody, might be different, but for me, during the run it sucks, and before it's like, it's terrible, but afterwards you feel so good about it because you got it done. You started the day with a win. You know, we're all about winning the day. I mean, winning the morning in order to win a day. You know what I mean? This is the first segment. This is the part of the day that I have the most control over before it starts with my clients and things like that. So if I can win this day and stay disciplined with that, it fuels my mind and I'm productive when it comes to the real estate prospecting, FP, making sure I'm fulfilling orders, making sure I'm marketing and connecting with the right influencers, collaborators. So yeah, win the morning, win the day. I did RDLs yesterday, so my hamstrings are tight, so these are super important for me today. Open these up a little bit. Like I said, adding in that hybrid weightlifting as well. And also this time, like I'm a little heavier. We're at the beginning of prep. This is week 2. So I'm a little heavier this time because I put on, you know, some more muscle mass. But we shall see how it goes. All right, y'all, we about to hop into it. We got 6 miles today. Week 2 of the training, so we're fresh out. I appreciate y'all coming along this journey with me. Be sure to subscribe, stay tuned for much more, all the downs and ups with it. I want to be very raw with this. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing about how I'm feeling, so let's get into it. 6 miles, let's rock out. We need to work on slowing down. Starting out too fast a little bit. Controlling my cadence. Like I said, it takes a couple miles for my body to get warmed up. So still warming up right now. We almost at 2 miles, and you know, body still feel cold, tight. It's the morning, so I'm learning my body too, learning what to do. That's the part of the journey. Let's get it. In regards to my endurance, when I run, I don't really get tired. In regards to like my cardiovascular, it's more so my legs. Conditioning my legs to be able to do these miles. So right now, 10 miles sounds like a lot. I did that last week. But as we progress, it's gonna get to the point where 10 miles is like a light day. But we have to work there, we have to earn it. We gotta earn that shit. Let's get it. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse on YouTube. So we almost at 2.5. So I'm feeling good, body warmed up. So when we get to 3, we're gonna turn around and go back to the crib. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're on the way home now, baby. Let's get it. Feeling good. Still going faster than I would like, but I'm just letting my body just kind of get to autopilot. Let's get better. So I'll take the water out with me to GM1 Sport on like a moderately longer run. And every couple miles, I'll take a little drink, put some electrolytes back in me, of course. And then also, I like this because it has carbs too. I need to tap into those because we're burning a lot of calories on this run and losing a lot of weight, water weight too. So I also have a goo gel with me. So I'll take that on a longer run. And they recommend you take those
every 40 minutes. So for me, that would probably be around 4 miles. So I just had one with me today. I'll pop that. We're about to be at 4 now, actually. So pop that, and then we keep it pushing. Last time too, I was ODing on salt pills. Crazy. That was a bad idea. I remember during the race, I had a pouch with me and I had like 10 salt packs, 10 salt packs, a bunch of goo gels. And then the one thing that was different, I didn't train with water last time. So I never ran with water. And then during the race time, they had different stations at different milestones of the race. Had water, Gatorade, goo gels, Gatorade, electrolyte drinks. So I'm popping all them joints. My body wasn't used to that. I had to go to the bathroom. Number two, I had to hold that in because my body was trying to reject it. And then I think that's what also caused the cramping. That's why it's a journey. It's okay to fall short because of who you become in the process. You become a better person in the process. You build better habits, and you learn what to do better for next time. So there's no such thing as failure. I played team sports my whole life, so in team sports, you know, you have somebody to back you up. If you miss a shot, if you miss a rebound, running, yeah, you have a community of people to motivate you. But when you out here, you by yourself. It's just you and your mind. It's you versus you. Your body wants to give up every time. Or not your body, I'll say your mind. Your mind wants to give up, but your body can do more. So building that mind, muscle, body connection is super important. It builds resilience, patience, delayed gratification, because we're running. Yeah, we want to jump and be able to do 26.2, but my body hasn't deserved it or earned it yet. So we have to work for it, just like in life. In business, we want to take off as soon as we start comparing ourselves to people who've been in it 10 years, 20 years, and you in year one. It's compounded interest, just like everything else. Let's keep getting after it. Embrace that journey. Let's get it, last mile. This run was more so controlled. I went a little faster than I was supposed to, but I just try to stay consistent, work on my cadence for the last part, and then I always do try to push myself for that last one without burning out. So I had pushed the tempo up a little bit. We got an 8:15 pace right now. Oh. That's 6.15 for average pace of 8:32. Feel good. I pushed it a little bit at the end just to finish strong, but overall, hamstrings felt tight because I did RDLs yesterday. But we straight, getting money, getting to it this morning. So now, I'm gonna just walk to the crib. I like to always stop short of my house because I like to walk out, flush my legs out a little bit, go in the house, do a stretch, fuel up with some breakfast, and then we start the day. Fit and professional, and more than a brand, it's a lifestyle. Let's get it. We back. Made it through. Feeling good after that run. After every run, I like to hydrate with some juice, some watermelon juice. I know you're like, watermelon juice is yellow. This is actually a yellow watermelon. I like to drink the watermelon juice because it gives us our H3O, so some of that natural hydration.
really good and refreshing. I look forward to it after every run. Like, so at the end, I'm just like, I know the juice is gonna be really good. Do that. So I put this content out not just to show off what I'm doing, but like I know there's a lot of people that could probably be motivated by the stuff I'm doing and just taking a leap and betting on themselves. Like I remember I was vlogging when I first left my job, and that vlog is on YouTube as well. And it takes a lot of courage to do it. And I know a lot of people may be in those same situations, may want to step out and take that leap of faith, but just scared because the fear of unknown is very scary, but there's greatness on the other side of fear. I'll tell y'all, man. Like leaving my job and going into real estate and fitness and fitting professional full time, man, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. I work way more than I did at a 9-to-5, but it's rewarding, you know. And I feel like I'm actually waking up with a purpose every day, and I'm going after something greater. I said it in the beginning during Rome, said like set that big goal because of who I'm becoming. I'm becoming such a better man, father, partner, son, everything. You know what I mean? And it's fun, it's challenging, but anything worth having in life is not gonna be easy. So if you have a dream out there, man, like just go for it. Like the worst that's gonna happen is you don't get there right away, but you never know what it's gonna lead to. There's no such thing as failure. You know what I mean? You're just finding out the best way to get to that yes. You're gonna get a lot of no's, but just take the steps. It's either one day or day one. Choose which one is yours. Choose your heart. All right, enough of that. So I'm about to go stretch real quick. This is something that I definitely want to make sure that I'm doing more during the prep. Y'all know I love YouTube. During the pandemic, I started the YouTube channel doing the at-home workouts and everything like that. So I love supporting other YouTubers. I found a bunch of yoga channels on here. There's a girl on here. I'll tag her because I use her yoga videos and stretching every day. Her name's like Mizzy. She's really good. She has some standing stretches. So if I don't feel like getting down on the ground to like, you know, do like a yoga session, I like to do a standing one to keep my body awake, especially if I'm about to be out for the day. So it's a really good 10-minute full body stretch. Even on my active recovery days, I like to making sure I'm still, you know, doing some type of movement, get on the bike, flush the legs out, and always trying to do stretching. I'm not perfect with it. When I'm really locked in, and which I'm trying to get to now is, you know, stretching in the morning and night. So as long as I get one in, I feel productive. Like I said, as we get older, our bodies, you know, can't shake back as fast as they could before. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. And we still got a strength session tonight, so. Whew. That's why it's needed. So this one I'm getting my calves as well, but I'm also feeling a nice stretch in my hamstrings. All right, cool. We're gonna make like a, kind of like a bowl. We're gonna layer it with some Greek yogurt. Like I said, I'm gonna smash up half a banana, put in some oatmeal, protein powder, cinnamon, mash that up, put it on the pan for a little bit, put that over top of the yogurt, and then put my toppings and everything. I gotta get my peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Oh yeah, and I definitely gotta show y'all the morning stack as well. I gotta plug my boy Saj. So we take the black seed oil every day. This helps with inflammation. So like, especially with running, and I was talking to y'all a little bit earlier about my knee pain sometimes. This definitely has helped me with, not saying I don't have any knee pain at all, but like the inflammation goes down. I feel myself recovering faster as well. And then just overall health to get my minerals in. I take the Irish moss tincture. Sean would be proud of me, I know, with the verbiage. And then Irish moss and a soursop as well. So I'll take like a drop of each, and then I'll take a little bit of the black seed oil as well. Boom. I get right. Like I said, like it's little things like this. I know that I want my body to feel good, and I'm putting my body through like a different type of pain with training and running. So I have to build habits to make myself feel good. So it forces you to be disciplined in things of this nature like this. All right. All right, cool. So let's get into this. Mash up the banana. Let's start preheating this stove real quick. Also, I do put 1 egg in there as well to get some protein. I normally switch it up. I'll do this. Sometimes I'll do a protein sludge bowl. Basically making like a protein shake a little bit thicker, put it into the bowl, add my toppings and things like that. That's pretty good. That's like also a nice little snack I can have at nighttime instead of, you know, eating bull crap. And then also I like to, I don't have it right now, but we'll probably do it on another vlog. I like to make like a breakfast burrito. So I'll do some turkey bacon, eggs, probably like 3 to 4 eggs, 2 pieces of turkey bacon and some avocado. And then I'll put that in like one of my little tortilla wraps. Got the oatmeal. We're gonna pour, I like this one, steel oats. It's the maple and brown sugar one. It doesn't have as much sugar as like some of like the bigger brands. And it also has some flax seeds to help with that digestion and things of that nature. So that, I'm gonna crack 1 egg, put in there as well. Some cocoa powder, sea lime cinnamon. It's in a capsule, so I'll just open it up. Boom, 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 boom. I normally add some protein powder in here as well, but I ran out. So it actually, I think I got another shipment coming in tomorrow for my protein powder. I do use Bear Nutrition for that as well. I like to support Bear Nutrition because like Nick Bear is like a guy who's like, you know, kind of like similar. I can like resonate to him in regards to the business sense and also him tying in fitness with it as well. And he motivates me. So I'm like, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to support him. Just put that on there. That harden up, and then I'll start layering my bowl. All right. I'll take a couple strawberries. Chop those up with some blueberries as well. I like having berries in the morning as well. Good source of antioxidants. If I skip this meal for the rest of the day, I'll find myself getting a little more tired because I don't have any fuel. Or if I like, say I skip this and eat something like crappy, I'll feel it as well. You can tell it's kind of like I did all that work for nothing. I don't know. I try to be disciplined in that regard. And then my body is kind of like, it's craving it too. Like once you get to a certain point of consistency, like your body will reject certain things. So, yeah, but it definitely fuels me up and I feel good. Feel good afterwards. Having like a light breakfast, but also fulfilling. So add some toppings in there. Add those blueberries to one side. I'll chop these strawberries up. Like I said, I like to drizzle a little bit of peanut butter in there. That's just my little my little guilty pleasure. Put a little bit on top. And then, boom. Dig in. Gotta get a nice little scoop with everything in there. Yep. It's just enough. And then for this, after I eat this, I literally have to force myself to eat lunch. But I know I want to definitely get those calories in because we're going to definitely link back up later for another session. So that's the morning routine real quick. Run, fuel back up. Now it's time to get to work. All right, y'all, we back, feeling refreshed. So before we kickstart today, well, we already kickstart today, but I'm going to process an order real quick to drop off before headed to the office to meet the team. So show you a little bit of behind the scenes when somebody does an order, how I process it. I already packaged it up last night. Someone had ordered one of our new sets. So definitely I want to shout out everybody for supporting the brand. It's been growing and we've been consistent and we don't plan on stopping. So appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, follow us at FP Activewear on Instagram. Follow us here on YouTube. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff in store, and I definitely appreciate all the support. Y'all really don't understand how much I do. So let's keep it going. So normally, after it's all packaged up, we'll go ahead and weigh it. I'll let it clear out first. All right. Boom. All right, so I know the weight. I know the dimensions of that package because that's one of my common packages that I get. So normally have to get the dimensions and also weigh it out so that way I know when I print out the label, how much it's gonna cost. So we're gonna get into it. Load that up. All right, cool. So this has been definitely a game changer. I used to go to the post office and, print out the slips and write out, all the orders and things like that. But just learning just from, people around me, friends, and also people at the post office have really been helpful. They told me to start doing everything online. This saves time so that way I don't have to stand in lines. I can just literally go drop stuff off at either the postal service or UPS, depending on what's cheaper. And I love this website. I use Pirate Ship. One of my boys put me on. It'll give you the cheapest option, or also if you want to go the fastest route. So if someone wants to do expedited orders, you can kind of, get the estimated rates and then, go in your back end on your site. Right now we do free shipping. Right now we plan on keeping it that way till further notice. If demand gets crazy, some things may change, but right now we do free shipping. So definitely check us out. I'm pretty sure there may be more efficient ways to do this, and I'm learning. I'm all about trying to get, better with my time. So if y'all got any suggestions, definitely let me know. So let's see if that works. All right, sure that came out pretty good. Take that off. Jameson, should be straight. I'll just go ahead and with the package. And in the package, I always put our thank you cards in there, business card, and a sticker for people to put on their water bottle or laptop. Go ahead and place a label. So now that this is on here, all I have to do is, this was UPS shipping. So all I have to do is go to the UPS store and drop it off, and I don't have to wait in any lines. So that's a little bit behind the scenes processing the order. Be sure to follow us, Fit and Professional. Looking forward to continue building a community. So we're gonna go drop this order off and then head to the office with the team. So let's get to it. Oh dang, I forgot I gotta stop by my mom's house. So like I was saying earlier, we got some new inventory. So we wanted to get some plus sizes, and my mom's gonna try some stuff out for me this afternoon. So I know she's super excited about that. And I got a whole knife in the can from the package. Yeah. Do I got any of those one bags? Off to start the day. So we're about to head to drop this order off, as I mentioned. And then we're going to head to the office to meet the team. The processing and fulfillment part of the orders has been fun for me so far, like just learning the logistics of things and trying to, be more efficient when it comes to that, getting feedback from other business owners, friends of mine, like when it comes to packaging, making it look a little bit more professional, because, fit and professional, of course, no pun intended, but definitely want things to, be like, top tier, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm a smaller brand, we're a smaller company so far, but, definitely have big aspirations for it, and just want to keep growing and learning, just like in life, just like in anything else, it's going to be obstacles, but hey, as long as we keep showing up every day, we're putting in those daily deposits, everything gonna pay off. Overall, like my legs feel pretty good. I can tell I've been running before I started the actual prep consistently this year, got back into it. And then with Run Club, On Pace Run Club, that's definitely been another motivator, being around like-minded people. So my legs, of course they're not in the top condition like they were before when I was, back in 2022. But, overall, like, they don't feel too bad so far. The longest run I've done so far was about 10 miles. And then this week, as I talked about earlier, we got 12. So we'll see how we feel after that. But yeah, man, this is going to be fun. So super excited. When I see people running on the road, I get fired up. I know what they're going through. Well, not like in their life, but like just seeing that look on their face, they pushing through. And that's the beautiful thing about running too. Like when you're going through that adversity during the run, it correlates to, it could be a challenge in life, something that that you don't get to talk about, but when you're out there on that run, you get to release it. You have your quiet time with you. If you believe in a higher power, with your God or whatever. But yeah, man, I've had a lot of healing been done throughout runs. I remember yesterday, and then even in the gym too, because it's my only quiet time throughout the day, because I'm always ripping and running, showing houses on the phone, putting out fires, problem solving. When in real estate, that's super complex. But in the morning when I run or go to the gym, I can just quiet all of that and just give myself that time back. The other day I was in the gym and I just got super emotional just thinking about some of my lost ones, some of my family members, my dad. I don't really talk about that much, but didn't really grow up with my dad, not in my life. He's, away, incarcerated, and he's getting close to his time where he's going to get to come home. And it's like, it doesn't feel real, but like he calls me in the morning and it's starting to, feel real, and I'm excited about it, but I don't want to get too excited because he said it before. And mind you, I'm 29 years old and I'm still craving that. So, and I'm excited to start that chapter when he comes home and, have him a part of the things that I'm doing and, just build that relationship. But like, that's things that I don't talk about. But when I'm in the gym, those are things that I get to deal with. I get to cry. I get to be real. I get to, have those emotions set free, because during the day I have to always be on point, and I don't want those emotions to knock me off my square. But nah, man, I'm super excited for that. It's a lot of great things in store. I'm super thankful for where I'm at and where I'm going. A long way to go, but I'm just thankful to still be here, first off, and to be building something and building a community and, inspiring others. That's what it's about. We're on this earth for a short amount of time in a grand scheme of things, so why not make the most of it? All right, so we are at the UPS store, about to grab this order, and we're going to go drop it off. All right, just dropped that off. Had to get the receipt. Let's hit the road. When it comes to this real estate journey, man, a lot of ups and downs with that. The market, it's a lot of changes right now. A lot of people are skeptical. A lot of people are scared. Agents, buyers, sellers, everybody. Everyone's trying to predict what's about to happen. And we can't, you know what I mean? The best way to go about things is to just, put a game plan in place, whether you're looking to sell or buy. You know what I mean? Get with a trusted team, your lender, realtor, financial advisors, everyone, you know what I mean? You have to, kind of just put a game plan in place and figure out what makes the most sense for you. When it comes to the real estate side, a lot of people ask me, like, what are my biggest challenges when it comes to, being a team leader, balancing life, just, overall, the overall business and the challenges that come with it. I'll say, just like anything else, people have their perceptions about realtors, but I'll tell you, like, a lot of people would not know how to navigate without one. I work with a lot of people, a lot of first-time home buyers. Those are like my bread and butter and like my favorite clients. I love all my clients, but first-time home buyers just give me a different feeling, because most of the ones that I work with are first-generation homeowners, people who didn't really think home ownership was a possibility. So the fact that I get to help them take that next step, it's just so rewarding. And I always go back to it. If you've been following me, you know my story a little bit. My first client ever, when I was doing it part-time, was in her later years, and she never owned a home her whole life and didn't think it was possible. And when I tell you that transaction, like, anything that could go wrong went wrong. This is my first transaction, so I'm trying to make it seem like, you know what I mean, I know what I'm doing. Mind you, she didn't know that it was my first transaction ever. You know what I mean? Because I carried myself differently. Like, I always visualize myself being where I want to be and the person I want to become. So she had no idea until I told her after the fact that she's my first client, and she's always going to be super special to me because she was the first ever client. Shout out to you, Miss Brenda. But yes, she didn't think it was possible, and we faced a lot of challenges during that transaction. And when I tell you, like, when we finally got to the finish line and she was crying and she gave me a hug, I just had the best feeling ever. I was just like, yo, I love doing this. I love serving others. I knew that, you know, at the time I was working a really good job at a cubicle at the time, and I just was like, there's more to life than just sitting here. Yeah, the money is good. I'm secure. I'm able to support my son. I'm able to do this and that. But when I was waking up every day, I didn't feel happy about what I was doing. I didn't feel like I had a purpose. So after that transaction, I knew this is what I wanted to do. I set a 3-year plan. And then after 3 years, it was like a little bit after 3 years, like 3 years and 3 months, I took the leap of faith and just jumped out into it. And it hasn't been easy. I don't have any regrets, but I will say, you know, there's greatness on the other side of that fear, man. So if you have something you want to do, just go do it. And like I said, it's not the end all be all. Like, every level that you go on, there's going to be a new challenge and a new, just like you've been playing a video game, there's a new villain or a new obstacle that you have to overcome to defeat that level, and then you go to the next level. Every level is going to get harder, and that's just life. You just got to embrace it. Everything is hard. Working a regular job is hard. Building a business is hard. Being broke is hard. Having money is hard. Choose your heart. Just choose what makes the most sense for you and what's going to make you feel good at the end of the day. So when you're done on this earth, you won't say, what if? You know what I mean? That's one thing I would never want to do, is when I get to 60 years old, be like, dang, I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have tried that. I've done many things. I know if y'all been following me, y'all know, like, man, what is Breeze doing now? He was doing Herbalife. He was doing fitness. He was doing real estate. He was boxing. He was playing basketball. He was a motivational speaker. I can do whatever I want to do, and so can you. If one day I want to be a boxer, or one day I want to be a motivational speaker, I have the right to do that while I'm on this earth. And one thing I learned trying different things is, it don't matter what avenue or what thing you want to do, you have to try. You have to give it some time. It's delayed gratification. Nothing is going to happen overnight. In the day and age of social media, I know it's tough for myself and others not to compare, but a lot of people we're comparing ourselves to have been in this game longer. You know, some people are overnight success, but that's rare. So trust it. Trust the process. Trust the process. And just keep pushing. So heading into the office with the team, we're going to just have a little jam session, planning session. We want to plan some events for the fall. We've been doing role play this week, which has been really good. You know, practicing our scripts when we talk to buyers and sellers, especially with the new changes that are happening in real estate. So I'm super excited about that. I love my team, man. Like, we just all motivate each other. You know, we have fun, and it's just organic. You know what I mean? We all want to see each other win. Nobody, you know, ever is not willing to, you know, give a hand to the other person or motivate somebody when they're down. And that's what a team is for. You know what I mean? Some of us are going to be motivated one day, and some days we're not. So super excited for that. So about to head with them. We're about to brainstorm a little bit, have a mastermind session, and figure out better ways to serve our community. Thompson Realty Group, baby. This dude is tailing me. Like, chill, bro. being on the road every day, like, I encounter a lot of, like, people who are angry. This dude cursing me out right now. Hey, you gonna have to go around, bro. I'm in a slow lane. Time management, this is something, it's like an ever-evolving process, trying to be good with it. Like, this week, I definitely didn't time manage the best. I put a lot of things on my plate. This week, I was shooting a podcast episode that got pushed back a couple weeks. Had to meet with a local supplier that I'm working with. That got pushed back to this week. So everything was on the same week. And then I was shooting some content with Shane. And then tomorrow I'm shooting content with another guy that I film the YouTube workout videos we do for Fit and Professional. And it was just like, dang, back to back to back to back to back. And then making sure that the house is in order, making sure that, you know, the business is running. So time management is definitely good. Finding ways to leverage your time is going to be a game changer. So I'm always thinking about ways. You heard me talk about it earlier when it came to the orders. Finding ways to be more efficient, saving time at the post office. If I can get 15 minutes back, that makes a difference to make a call or a follow-up. All right, we are at the office. About to go link up with the team real quick, see what we up to. Let's get it. TRG, follow us, you know what I mean? Looking to buy or sell or buy. I'm your guy or we're your team. I don't know. I got to think of a different tagline for that. So here you go. What's up, bro?
What's going on, my guy?
Good, man. How you? There you go. Look. Ready. Oh, he got the FP on too. Look. You already know. All right, that's a wrap. Just finished up my last appointment. Had 2 buyers to show today. Just showed a beautiful listing, one of our listings, 232 People's Way in Hokehead, Delaware. So if you're looking for a home in the area, be sure to reach out to us, Homes by TRG or 4 Acre Realty Co. Tired on a Friday night, but we still got more work to do. We're about to head to the gym real quick and get this strength session in, and then we're gonna call it a wrap. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's stay locked in on this journey. So I'll meet y'all over at the gym. All right, y'all, we are here at Own Pace Athletics, my boy Olin's gym. I come in here to lock in, finishing out the day. It's been a long one, I'm tired, but hey, we gotta push through, embrace that journey, so let's go lock in. All right, y'all, there we have it. That's a day in the life. Week 2 of marathon prep. We're doing a hybrid style this time. So as you can see, this is something that I do. We're trying to incorporate the strength training to make sure that we're strong and fueled up for race day. So I'm super excited to be doing this. I'm glad that I'm pushing myself to do another marathon after I said I would never do it again. But hey, we back at it. We set big goals because of who we become in the process. So stay tuned for more if you haven't already subscribed. Check out our YouTube videos. We have some at-home workouts if you're on vacation. I know it's summertime. You know what I mean? You can definitely tap in. Quick workouts at home, hotel, or even at the gym. Stay tuned for more content. We appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.